There's a lot of sisters that starting to realize that they were sold a lie. They were sold a lie through media to deceive them to be part of this capitalist machine in America. Because you have to understand, it benefits the corporate capitalist system to have women out here slaving and working. Women at one point in time were stay-at-home moms as a norm. It wasn't nothing abnormal for a woman to stay at home, take care of their kids, cook, clean, do whatever. Then, we talked about Betty Friedman, how she came out saying that, oh, that's slavery and women need to work. And then, feminism and the rest is history. But I want you to hear these two clips, of black women who have started to realize they don't really want to be strong and independent no more. Let's roll it.
I'm not a strong, independent woman, okay? I need a man. I can't open the can.
This is our soft life era. We don't want to do it all. She don't want to be a strong black woman.
No.
I don't want to be super mom.
No.
We need help.
They lied to us.
Help.
Miss Independent, well, who that? Who? Where they do that at? Not here.
At what age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong black independent woman? And this can apply to white women and men as well, because I've definitely heard this term coined by a lot of people. But for me, it was about 6 months ago. I legit woke up, realized that I've slayed all of my goals. I have my career, I have my house, I have the car, I have everything else, and I don't want it anymore. If you can't relate to what I'm saying, then you can't relate to what I'm saying. But for me, at 32 and a couple more months left till I'm 33, I realized that my priorities are changing. And now I want to be a housewife. I want to raise children. I don't want responsibilities. I don't want to have a mortgage. Actually, I do want a mortgage, but I don't want it to be in my name. I honestly want to relinquish responsibility to an able-bodied man. Keyword, able-bodied man. And this is such a new thing for me, and this is epiphany, and this is something that I've been struggling with, something that I've never thought that I would get to the point in my life where I no longer identified as a strong black independent woman. And it's crazy because I remember growing up, or in my 20s, I would hear of women who would go out, they would seek these fabulous careers, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, whatever it is, whatever they wanted. And then all of a sudden, they would get married and they would give it all up. And I used to think, what the actual... Who does all this to give it up to be a stay-at-home mother? And then I turned 32 and a half. And I realized it is I. I am that woman. I yearn to be a stay-at-home mom. I no longer want to take on all the responsibilities. I want to delegate it to a man. I want to live a soft life.
Now that sister that was in the blue, what y'all don't understand, the epiphany stage for women, from what the research, starts around 28 to 32. So she was in that epiphany range because she said she was 32, going to be 33, right? So they start having an epiphany if they smart, and she says she's accomplished a lot on her own, but it's not the same. Listen, you as a woman could go get your degree and get the job and a house and a car, and you will still feel empty at the end of the day. Because naturally, you're supposed to be underneath the leadership of a man, whether you agree with that or not. You're supposed to be. This is why that young sister said, I don't want to do all this no more. I don't want to get up and have to be worrying about the mortgage, worrying about the car note, worrying about the light bill, worrying about the insurance. I want to say, hey, did you, light bill paid, right? Asking the man if everything is taken care of. Asking the man what we going to do about this or what we going to do about that. Living that, as she said, a soft life. Because women were supposed to live a soft life. Women are not supposed to be working no 12 to 16, 18-hour shifts. Women are supposed to be killing themselves on the job. If women work, it should be by choice, period. And when you work by choice, if someone get on your nerves, some supervisor say something crazy, you're like, whatever. I quit. Why? Because my husband paying the bills. I'm not worried about that. I'll get another job, whatever, right? Even if she's working to say, hey, I work for us to have some entertainment or take vacation. That's the only reason I work, right? My husband pay all the bills. He take care of everything. And some women do that too. But when they have the freedom to quit anytime they get good and ready, then they still feel like, hey, I'm living a soft life because I don't have to pay bills if I don't want to, right? All these women would just get the bag, and they burn themselves out because they were never meant to be getting the bag like that. Now, it's okay, once again, it's okay if a woman have her business and she's trying to earn something or do whatever in that particular business, something maybe she loves to do and something she created. She's very passionate about her business. That's okay. But still at the same time, if she get tired of doing that business one day, she don't have to worry about, I have to keep doing this business because if I don't slave at this business, then the house will go down, right? Versus I can do this business. If I want to walk away from it, I can because my man is taking care of everything. My man's paying the bills. It's just that simple. And a lot of black women for a long time have been sold a lie about you strong and independent. You don't need a man. And this is why black women, a lot of times get sick. This is why they're so stressed out. This is why some of them eat the way they do. Yes, because stress eating is a real thing. And stress eating and emotional eating, it's real. Oh, it's very real. And women in general can get into that. Not just black women, women in general. What I'm saying is some of the health problems black women have is because they're overworking themselves. They're stressing themselves out. Sometimes they cope with drinking, cope with smoking something, like, a lot of coping mechanisms that's out here. Some people cope being a promiscuous in their relationships. Different ways people cope with stress and all of that, right? But talk to the women that really got a man and she's living a soft life. That woman she chill. And other women are jealous of her. They can't stand her behind because she don't have to get up and go work no 12 hours. She don't have to worry about no bills. She get up with her kids, send them off to school. And if she want to go back home and go to bed or do whatever she wants to do, she want to go shopping, for the groceries, or if she want to take her dog to the dog park, so the dog can play with other dogs, she can do all that because she has that soft life. So this woman just coming to that realization, and I hope she find it. I really hope a man get in her life and give her the life that she want. I really hope she finds that. I really don't want to see, women in our community slaving like that to, they old and still don't have nothing. No. At least she's young enough still to obtain that man. She's 32. She's still in a good age. So I'm glad she comes to that realization. So put herself in a position to get that type of man. But that strong and independent, that was the biggest lie ever told. And I think one of the most detrimental things that's ever been done to black women, to me, outside of racism.